Not done yet. Brand new episode has been added. From the ashes. This case is so good. It is almost at the same level as Turnabout Farewell for Goodbyes. It is. This case is amazing. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I do have water. I can take more water. Oh, right. Yes, this is like a very much a showcase of all the DS things. I've had offers, but none I took.
You half naked.
She's wearing a tank top.
Precisely. A tank top and sweatpants. What part of that is happening?
Mina, you should know better than saying something is too cold for her. That is, until that day the day that girl showed up. Yeah, like, how can you afford that? Felix is poor. Why do I come to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey.
Did I reference that correctly, or was it something else?
Jedi on the night. Rawr, rawr, rawr. You're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. Well, that's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry? I'm afraid I'm not taking any cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try somewhere else. Please. I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya. Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name is Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you can call me an 11th grader. Hello there, Ghost. This is the second case we're working on today. This is the last case of the first game. How are you doing today? And thank you for dropping by. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I am not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically, don't you? Yeah. I sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. Alex, I'm just going to say Rule 34. And I hope you'll, I hope that'll be sufficient. And for the unenlightened about the rules of the internet, Rule 34 simply says, it's a very simple, elegant rule. There is porn, no exceptions. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. No, this is a remaster, Ghost. This is the HD remake for. I think it's like this on. I think it was on Wii U. I think this is the version from that was sold on the Wii U store. But apart from just looking so crisp, it's about the same. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. First though, we're gonna get the case. So, was this about a case? You said the trial was tomorrow? My sister didn't do it! She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring her Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. Well, we'll just have to wait and see until when we find her. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going down to the detention center and talking to her sister. Yes, this is very familiar, which is why Felix takes this case. Initially, at least. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got all quiet all of us as soon as we all arrived. I mean, when you play CK2, that's kind of what you do. Isn't that like almost how it is, always? All the bad events? God, thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial is tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly did you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Mirror Mia. Not exactly. But two sister, one a lawyer? Could this be a coincidence? Emma? Lana? I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? This is so good. I love this thing. It's so good. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m. That is quite specific. It was in the witness deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Huh? My, that's a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The blood body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suspect the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Okay, Ghost, take care. And thank you for dropping by. And I do recommend you play this game if you ever get around to it. It is so good. And take care and have a nice evening. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure prosecutors have what they need to do their job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you would recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. I guess I shouldn't just go and look at the writing workshop then for a little while. Although I will probably do it because I'm curious. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she said she was in a class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? God, my throat is getting... Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems like he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my third year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. Like she'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh, I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, I know. So, how can you say you did it? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana! Mr. Wright. Yes? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. There's no divine intervention this time. Mia isn't here to help us. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. Is that look in Emma's eyes? There's something else going on here. Yeah, the ass pulls, that's a definitive thing. And I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected her to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. Sign up site? What? Let's go. I see. I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the Prosecutors Office, shall we? Okay. So, let's see if we can get the good roll in the dice. Because this part here is... a part of this here is completely random. And there is like a... I'm actually gonna check it really quickly. It's RNG based. And let's see. There we go. At least I think it is. There is a random, a small piece of randomness here. So this is a lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the Prosecutors Office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to stand out too much here, you see? Hey there. You're expecting to go unnoticed there, partner. Partner? What do we have here? Looks like the Bambina got loose from the ranch is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! Marshall? Looks like more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina, I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess it up with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. I just can't do like a Wild West accent. I just can't, but I'm doing my best. The drug dream. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Okay, so let's begin examining. Hey, we have this first thing here. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet. I'm handing it off to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about it, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you how the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Tutorial time! You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start by examining from every angle. So we can rotate this thing. Ah, look! I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with a press of enter. So this is like this. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID some number. Yeah, we'll see. This is on the DS. This was exclusive to the DS, so this whole thing here used the DS thing, touchy. So yes, this is touchpad gimmicks. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we can find. I guess I gotta be on my toes from here on. So, we have another thing here. Well, no time to waste. Let's look for go hunting for clues. I wonder what's this. Well, partner, Look like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff! Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moving along, unless you're fixing to fire the bullet. Oh, scary. Could you tell me one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides that red Mustang with her body in the saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. But time for whittles anyway. Get yourself the saloon up to the 12th floor. To the saloon on the 12th floor of the Prosecutors Office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prosecutor's Office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up White Whittle's Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202. The High Prosecutor's Office. Yes, this music is this case has so many cool characters. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. So, great! Maybe there's some more clues around here. Let's check it out, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? You two all set? Us? This lady. She is also the part with the RNG. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Thanks. This is going to be one of those evenings. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming for you, at you. Let's see, I think this is... Or maybe it wasn't RNG. No? I guess not. So, the RNG here is the lunchboxes. And there is one that is just like 1 in 64 chance of actually happening, or something like that. So, it's nothing major, but hey. It was just interesting to see which boxes she would give us. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. These areas off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passerbys. Or you officers. No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say? Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you're a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, queen. English is hard. Cough up, queen. I can't. Cough up, queen.
Cough up, queen.
Yeah.
Why can't you say that?
I don't know.
Cough up, queen.
Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. She means it.